Good morning, everyone. Today, I will be discussing a pressing issue that has significant implications for Europe's future: the continent's demographic changes. Specifically, I will address the question: has Europe already reached its demographic tipping point? Let's start with a small yet telling example from Talendos, a tiny Greek island. Until recently, Savas Glinakis was the only student in the local primary school. His mother, Maria Plati, had to relocate with him to a larger neighboring island to ensure he wasn't isolated. This shift from over 100 residents a decade ago to about 60 today reflects a broader trend across Europe. According to UN projections, the EU's population, which stands at 448 million, is expected to decline persistently. This year, for the first time in EU history, the population might begin a peacetime shrinkage. Despite a temporary increase due to displaced persons from Ukraine, births in the EU have fallen faster than anticipated, suggesting that the population peak might come before 2026. Historically, immigration and increased workforce participation, particularly among women, have bolstered the EU's population numbers. However, these measures may no longer suffice. Compared to other regions like Japan, China, and South Korea, the EU has some of the lowest fertility rates in the world. This decline puts additional strain on government finances, economic prospects, and geopolitical standing. A shrinking working-age population means less tax revenue and more pressure on public services and pensions. For instance, Germany, the EU's largest economy, has lost about 2 million working-age people since 1998 and is set to lose another 10% in the next decade. Labor shortages could cost Germany 49 billion euros in lost output by 2024. Many EU countries have introduced pro-natal policies like financial incentives for having children, but these have largely been ineffective. Increasing immigration remains a politically sensitive topic, with populist anti-immigration parties gaining traction. Some nations have taken steps to attract global talent, but immigration policies largely remain within the jurisdiction of individual member states. In Italy, population decline has led to school closures. In Trapani, Sicily, immigration has helped maintain students' numbers, highlighting the importance of foreign-born pupils. Despite right-wing resistance to immigration, Italy has increased work permits for non-EU workers, reflecting a complex relationship with demographic policies. The EU's fertility rate has fallen to 1.46, well below the replacement level of 2.1. Experts argue that better education and independence for women are key factors driving lower fertility rates. Investment in skills and education, rather than attempts to increase fertility, might be a more effective long-term solution. Europe's high life expectancy and median age present both challenges and opportunities. Encouraging older people to remain in the workforce could mitigate some economic impacts. However, only 6% of those aged 65 and above are employed in the EU, compared to a quarter in Japan. Addressing this could help alleviate some pressure on public finances. In conclusion, Europe's demographic tipping point is not just a looming threat but a present reality. The shrinking and aging population pose significant economic, social, and political challenges. Addressing these will require comprehensive, multifaceted approaches, including effective pronatal policies, managed immigration, and investment in education and skills. If not addressed urgently, Europe risks a decline in its global competitiveness and the well-being of its people. Thank you for listening.